Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. In case you are wondering why it says Shaw's on my refrigerator, it is because I just started a new channel yesterday. I uploaded to it today for Simply Shaw's, where I will be talking coupons and deals and sales and all that stuff. I don't want to do that on this channel because the majority of the peanut gallery has nothing to do with Shaw's, so I thought there was room for a channel for that, so I just noticed that that's on the fridge and I left it there. I am here to do 5 more random facts that you never need to know about me. And I'm telling you, it's pretty hard to come up with these random facts, but I think I have some for you. So let's just get started. We are doing facts number 51 through 55 tonight, and if you want to get caught up on all the previous random facts, there will be a link for the playlist down below in the description box. So you can go and bore yourself to tears and get caught up. Fact number 51. One of my very favorite gifts when I was a child, and I remember it so well and how important it was to me, and I do think that it is somewhere in the cellar, or at least the saw part of it is. It was my toolkit. I was very young when I got it, probably 5 or 6 years old. It was real tools. It was a saw that actually cut wood, and screwdriver, hammer, had some nails, had some screws. It had some various like rulers, like one of the corner ones, and a few other things that I can't remember off the top of my head. But the toolbox itself was metal. Very dangerous toy, completely dangerous. Don't remember ever hurting myself with it. My father used to have what was called lards, which were wooden slats that he used to make his traps, and you know, they were a fairly hard wood, but they weren't too thick. So he used to give me some of those, and I could saw them into pieces and nail them together using my hammer. I do remember hitting myself with that hammer a few times. I remember that now that I think of it. But I don't remember ever like cutting myself. Oh, and it had pliers. I liked that. That was so fun. See, and you know what's funny is that years later, as an adult, like maybe 15 years ago, I was in this little Christmas pass-around thing where you play the game that your name gets picked or whatever, and you take a gift from someone, and at the end, whatever gift you're left with, you get. And I got picked, and somebody had a toolkit, and I grabbed it. Let me go get it. I still have it right here. And the person who had it was like, no. It was a man. He was like, no, you don't want this. I'm like, yeah, I do. And they were surprised that a woman would want a toolkit. Every woman needs a toolkit. I love tools. And I am sad that the only thing that I seem to be missing, in here right now, so I got a level, and I got some clamps, and I've got wrenches. My other clamp just fell. And I have an X-Acto knife, some pliers, doo-doo. I called it doo-doo because I'm not sure. Is that a monkey wrench? I don't know. My handy-dandy hammer. Oh, and a lot of bits. Bits for my screwdriver. The thing I'm missing, well, 2 things. One I can easily replace, which was a roll of black electrical tape, which I think is in my car or somewhere here. I saw it recently. And then my measuring tape, which is somewhere too. Isn't that funny how I can like tools so much? Now, how come these are falling out? Allen wrench bits. Oh, it's so fun and exciting. Okay, I'll be back to play with you later. So you can see a nail. You can see why I liked tools as a child. I still like them as a big child. Okay, number 52, Starbucks. Never have been to one. I don't even know if there's a Starbucks anywhere near Sanford, Maine. I have never been to a Starbucks. I have never drank any Starbucks product that I know of. I just can't see myself having ever purchased anything that said Starbucks. Know nothing about Starbucks. Nothing. 53. Another old thing that I have, my calculator, and it's always near me. I use this, well, as a deals blogger, I used it constantly, but I'm always using this because I'm always doing some kind of math, whether it's to figure out earnings or percentages or whatever. My calculator that I have had for years, my son was in shock when he saw it. He remembers it from when he was a child. He is 38 years old, so I've had it for a long time. I think I've only replaced the batteries once, and that was probably 25 years ago. I was using it when I was in college in my 30s. I started at 30, and I think it was right around there that I had to replace the batteries, and I'm 56 now, and I do see that it's getting a little dim, so I might need some batteries. I love my calculator. And let me see. I'm so excited. I'm so proud. At one time, because I was a math major, and I took all the calculus I could possibly take, and statistics. I was a statistics minor. And at one point, I knew how to use every single function on this calculator, including the second functions, where I had to push second and get to the second function. And I loved doing my math homework. Loved it. I don't quite remember how to use those buttons now. Number 54. First school I ever went to was Emerson School in Sanford, Maine. Sadly, it is no longer a school. It is an empty building for sale. It was built, geez, I should have looked that up. I'm gonna look it up. Took a little bit to find some info on that. I know the date was on the front of the building, but I couldn't remember. And I'm seeing that it says 1901 is when the school was built. My mother, when she moved to Sanford as I think she was maybe like 10-ish, 11-ish when she moved to Sanford. And she was born and somewhat raised in Rumford, Maine. And then she went to Portland, Maine. And then she came to Sanford, Maine. And when she was young, Emerson School was actually the high school. And she went to high school just for a few weeks as a freshman, and that was it. She had to be an adult and take care of family and all kinds of stuff. So it was not uncommon for especially women to not go through high school way back then. But she did all right. She was very smart, my mother, very good at math and spelling, just her geography. She always says, I had a hard time with geography, but she learned everything she needed to learn. My father says he never really went past 4th grade, and he was very smart too. Always had his own business. He was a lobsterman, and he also was very good at math. And I just never thought of either of my parents as being dumb. They were smart. Okay. So Emerson School, I went there from kindergarten through 3rd grade. My son went there from kindergarten through 2nd grade. He had to go to 3rd grade at another school because there was too many kids. But like I said, now it's no more Emerson School. Sad. All right, number 55. I have a blank space. I haven't been able to think of number 55 yet. So what do you want to know? Let me think. I thought I'd know by now. I don't know. I don't think I've ever worn false eyelashes. How's that for a random fact? I really don't, unless it would have been for like a costume. I do think there was a Halloween one time where I had like plastic eyelashes. I don't remember if those stayed on. I vaguely remember that I had some, so I may have tried them. I would have loved to wear false lashes, but I don't think it was the style when I was going out. Not many people had that. It is now, but I don't care now. Anyway, so I guess that's it. 5 more random facts that you did not need to know. Look at my silly putty. Gotta remember to get some new silly putty. Look at how soft and stretchy it is. I play with it constantly. Weirdo. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please how do I do it backwards? Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I can't air draw with my left hand. Please subscribe. And I have to remember to do it backwards. Please thumbs up. This is a weird ending. Go visit my Simply Shaw's channel if you'd like. I'll link down below. That's it. I'll be back with more soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.